If you're like me, the number one limiting belief when it comes to money that is in our lives stops us from almost any progress. Would you hear the story of how I uncovered my number one limiting belief and changed that belief, which then made everything else good that's happened as far as cryptocurrencies go possible in my life? Here's the story as shown in screen. This is my profit and loss report for my business from 2016. I'm very grateful. I earned $253,000 in net income minus $70,000+ in taxes. That is a miracle. And yet, at the end of 2016, I discovered I had this belief that 2017 was definitely going to be a worse year than 2016. I was thinking and planning for less income. I was expecting bad things to happen. I was expecting I would have to almost close up my business, and my brother was asking me in this context when I was going to quit. How did I know when to stop? When I read Tony Robbins' book, Money Master the Game, I identified this belief as one I had chosen based on getting banned from a website that made 95% of my income in 2016. At the same time, I chose that belief without even questioning it. I simply accepted that, yes, this is what will happen. And I didn't even care to look at the data. The fact that half of 2016, I didn't contribute much. I essentially played video games for half the year and still had the best year my business had ever had by almost 4 times. When I realized it's up to me to make a better financial future, it's up to me to choose a belief that helps me. As soon as I saw that limiting belief, then I decided, what belief would I choose? If I had a choice, what belief would I pick? The belief I would pick, the belief I would choose, is that 2017 will be even better than 2016. Why? Because I will contribute more in 2017 than I did in 2016. Now, here's my actual data. 8 months after identifying the limiting belief. So far, yes, the income is significantly lower so far. However, the expenses are significantly lower as well. The raw income on about half a year is significantly less, but so are the expenses. Meanwhile, the net income at $96,000, when I've got almost a half year left, more than a quarter year left or so on August 1st, I'm looking at that I actually will have a better year than last year. Do you know why? Because half of this income has come within the last 2 months. Half of my entire year of profit has come in the last 2 months alone, with about $30,000 in profit 2 months in a row. At that rate, 4 more months, I'm likely to get close or even pass last year's income. On top of that, if this course does as well as I think it will, I may actually blow last year's income out of the water. What is the point of sharing this with you? The purpose is that we are our own biggest enemies when it comes to finance, when it comes to our money, when it comes to our limiting belief. I now can talk about 2017, given that I've already lived 7 full months of it. What business do I have right now projecting a negative belief on the future? These number one limiting beliefs that the financial future will be worse, these things stop us from having a more prosperous financial future. And it takes help from others often to get past these things. If you find that it's not enough to just watch this video and have me talk about it, would you try reading Tony Robbins' book? Because that helped me to really get into how I think about money. And I translated all of Tony Robbins' book advice into what I was able to do with cryptocurrencies. First, I had to realize that I needed help with money. And then in taking help with money, I looked at my beliefs. And today, I believe that my business is going to continue to grow and grow and grow because I'm going to continue to help more and more and more. Not just more people, but to help the people I do help even more effectively than I've been doing it. Ultimately, the function of the money we earn is related to how much we're giving to others. Therefore, if I'm consistently learning how to give better to others, I should expect to consistently earn more money overall. Any bad things that happen to us need to be identified when they change our financial beliefs. Getting fired from a job, getting banned from a website, having an investment get lost. These things often change our beliefs and we're not even conscious of it. Identifying and changing number one limiting belief is the most powerful thing we can do to have the things we do participate in go well. Thank you for joining me in this. I hope sharing this with you is helpful in looking at the same if it exists in your life.